For any huge Borderlands fan like myself, this is going to be a very exciting video, and 2022 is going to be an explosive year. Gearbox are releasing a new game called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is set to be released in March 2022, which will be upon us very soon, and I literally can't wait. It's going to bring as much chaos and carnage as the Borderlands series, so I'm so excited. So what I'm going to do in this video is talk about everything we know so far about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. If you like this video and are a Borderlands fan, make sure you subscribe, because we'll be talking about Wonderlands a lot before and after launch. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's get into the video. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands story is controlled and narrated by, you guessed it, Tiny Tina. For any Borderlands fan, you'll remember her from the previous Borderlands games, but for anyone not so familiar with her work, Tiny Tina is introduced to us in Borderlands 2 as a loud, chaotic and larger than life teenager, to say the least. Tiny Tina also had her own DLC in Borderlands 2 called Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep, and she also appeared in Borderlands 3. Wonderlands will take place straight after the events of the Assault on Dragon's Keep, and she will narrate the story just like she did with the DLC. If you've played the Assault on Dragon's Keep DLC before, you'll be familiar with the tabletop style story, and as well as narrating, Tiny Tina will also decide what happens during the campaign. I really enjoyed the Dragon's Keep DLC, and I thought it was actually hilarious, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to come up with Wonderlands. Something I'm really excited about, and people might not be aware of, is that we'll be able to customise our characters much more than we could in other Borderlands games. In Wonderlands, you'll be able to design your own hero and pick their race, physical appearance, voice and personality. There will be other things in addition to this that we can customise, but they haven't been released yet. As well as this, there won't be any character specific items, and your abilities and skills won't be restricted. I'm really glad about that, because a lot of the time I'd find a beast of an item, but I'd need to be a specific character to use it, which was really annoying. So I'm glad there won't be any of that anymore. This is one hell of a change compared to the Borderlands games, as we always play as a pre-existing character. So I'm really looking forward to the amount of customization we're going to get, and seeing what else is going to be revealed about customizing characters. Wonderlands will also have 6 different classes with their own unique skill trees to choose from, which I'm really eager to see. I can't wait for this and to see the level of customization, as it's something I've wanted in a Borderlands game for a while now. I know we get minor adjustments that can be made to each Vault Hunter, but I've always wanted more. The fact that we are getting something fresh like this is a great idea, and I'm really looking forward to it. Characters' classes will also have abilities that Borderlands fans are apparently used to seeing, and as you get further into the campaign, you'll be able to use multiple classes with one character. Whether that's going to be like a true Vault Hunter style mode, where you can equip a secondary class to your character after your first completion of the campaign, I don't know. But it's great that we're seeing new ideas being put into these games. As well as this, we'll be getting hero points to spend, which sound to me from what I've read will be like the badass points that are in Borderlands games, and they'll give your character small boosts over the story. And something that I'm excited about, and at first it may sound like a bad thing, but trust me it's not, we'll be seeing a decreased amount of weapons in Wonderlands. However, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands are going to be focusing on the diversity and range of weapons instead of having 7 billion guns like the Borderlands games have. And to me, that's much better. I love Borderlands games, and I always will. And while there are a lot of weapons, you can't deny that a lot of them guns are the same. But Wonderlands is going to decrease the amount of weapons and instead focus on giving fans even more opportunity to pick up unique guns. I still think there will be a vast range of weapons, we just won't be seeing the same volume that we used to, and to be honest, I don't think that's a bad thing, because we're going to come across new and crazy weapons much more often. Now that's all the information that I'm aware of about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, but if I have missed out on anything, please let me know in the comments, because I want to know everything there is to know about this game so far. We haven't been given any information about the plot and story yet. However, I've read that players will have more details about that closer towards the release date, which is only 6 months away. So I can't wait for that, and I can't wait to make more videos about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands before and after it's released. And remember, if you are a Borderlands fan, remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future content.